Hi, my name is Hjalte, and today I'll be showing you the first scenario of Secrets of the Ancients. It's my favorite campaign, and I'm a veteran player of the game, so I'll be doing it on the hardest difficulty. I will also include some tips and tricks for the campaign throughout. But without further ado, let's get started. Yeah, I have already done the scenarios, but well, this is just for the story. It's unfair that we humans must die after so few years. Elves and dwarves live far longer. Though this may be the natural order, we need not embrace it. The lords of the Green Isle knew how to live forever. Pursuit of that knowledge was declared illegal by King Haldric I, but I believe it is worth the risk. As I watched my family waste away of various Maldives, I vowed that I would not share their fate. And if I can rediscover the secrets of the ancients, I will be a hero to the whole continent. I shall begin research in earnest this winter. My experiments with bats have proven unfruitful. I have determined that they do not truly drain the life force of their victims. It is an illusion. The loss of blood weakens the victim, while the bat gains vitality because it has fed. There is nothing I can learn from bats about extending life. Now I have a problem. I'm forced to keep the bats and pretend they are my pets because I cannot admit why I was studying them. In truth, it is not a burden. I have grown somewhat fond of the creatures, and I don't mind appearing eccentric. I'm already marked as different because my hair is so light and I lack a sense of smell. Today, Headmaster Amukasur himself taught a class in moving objects with one's mind. The technique involves projecting one's will inside the item and then learning how to move it as an extension of the body. Incantations focus the mind to the task. We practice with inanimate objects, but clearly the same principle could be applied to the unliving flesh. Nobody dared voice the thought, because showing interest in the necromantic arts results in expulsion. I was pondering the fact in class when I noticed Aimukasur glowering at me. I must be more careful in the future about which of my thoughts appear in my face. One of my bats must have been old, for it died. Boldly then, I decided to animate the corpse. I was pleased to see that it worked, but what was interesting was this. The first time the bat twitched, I felt the last spark of energy flash through its body. I noted that it flowed through some kind of pathway. That gave me an idea. With my mind, I searched out all the life force pathways in its body, using what I could sense in the living bat as a guide. Then I animated them all at once, and the bat slowly flipped off the floor on its own. This is a trick Amiku Asura probably doesn't even know. Even better, the energy running through the life force network seemed to maintain itself, so I didn't need to continue to concentrate. Could this be the whole secret? Could ancient lords have had someone bring them back after death? I would need another mage. I trusted completely, but perhaps I can find someone with whom to make a pact. Later, with further observation, I've determined that this is probably not the way to avoid death. The reanimations of bat has no will. It does nothing unless I nudge it with my mind. Perhaps the will of a human is stronger, and someday soon I will have the opportunity to find out, because I'm quitting the academy. I'll be in my room when old Morven checks for the night, but not 2 hours later. I grow wary of this place and its restrictions on thought. So no brown innate robes, and no more being ridiculed on account of my hair. No more pompous instructions. I will teach myself the so-called dark arts and learn how to live forever. The ancients of the Green Isle found a way, so I can discover it too. When all these oldsters here find themselves breathing their last, they will have to beg me for the secret. Perhaps I will be generous, perhaps not. So yeah, this is where we start. The Isle of Eldrin, where mages are trained. I should get off the island, in case the ethics committee is concerned about a rogue mage. I shall not be dragged back in disgrace. I should be able to reach the town of Lorwyn before morning. I can hide there until I head for the dock. I'll need some traveling money for that. So go, my bad friends, and find me some gold. It would be good to have even more bats as well. There was a colony in the ruined castle where we practiced conjuring fire, so I'll try to find that. The castle was also infested with huge rats as I remember, but I can certainly destroy those. I'll have to use ice though, as I never mastered fire. Yeah, this is the objective we need to get Adana up there. This journey may be more dangerous than I thought. If we need to, I suppose we could rest inside a farmer's or woodcutter's fence. Now I meet Wolf. He's not that dangerous, so yeah, it's not that much of a problem. Though he's the second most dangerous enemy will be in this scenario, and we don't really have much to do damage to him. Besides Adana, but she does a lot of damage at night. Yeah, here I use my flying corpse to convert it into a walking corpse to yeah, make my army grow. And I do the same with this rat. So I'm at +2 units. I think I played this scenario 2 or 3 times or something before I figured out that I need to make a shit ton of walking corpses to survive it. And I also completely forgot about the rats or the extra bats you can get over here. So I recommend people to go for it. Yeah, I just forgot. Yeah, this man is slowly leveling up and yeah, just expanding my army. If we just take a pause here. Yeah, if we look at something like this red, it does 2 times 4, 8 damage. And when I convert it, it does 2 times 7, 14. So I make this nearly twice as good when I kill it. So yeah, that's just infinite army machine. And yeah, I don't really need experience in any of these bats or anything. And I don't need enough experience for Adana to really easily level her up in the next scenario. To yeah, get back to full HP. And yeah, I just massacre all these units. And I can now raise wolf corpses. Yeah, this is just... I don't think they've killed a single one of my units. Yeah, nope. And I recruited like 5. Well, made 5 into walk corpses. These reds are very, very bad. Free movement. Yeah, they suck. But they do decent damage. Yeah, that moron, he just wants to kill himself. Yeah. And not even my bats are dying because they can heal. And now I got a level 2, 3 times 9. It's very, very good for this scenario. Yeah, especially because the entire scenario takes place at night, so all my units are gonna be insanely strong. And I'll make sure to level Adana up a bit. Get her some experience. And get some more gold. Yeah. The enemies can't go over the fence, so that's just free village, free healing. Yeah, I should have just went to the castle right now, but well, I forgot. Yeah, there's a wolf stealing all my villages, but I'd have to send my entire army back to stop it because these level 0 units don't have any zone of control, so it's not really worth it. easy experience. I should have just hit with Adana. I don't know why I didn't. But yeah. Yep, and even more experience for Adana. That's nice. My arm is still bigger than when I started, just because I killed so many rats. Yeah, this level 2 wolf, not dangerous at all, only 20 damage. And I lose a unit, but it doesn't really matter. I got plenty. Just throw all my units but doesn't die. Yeah, not really much happening up here. I think it just speed a bit through it. Yeah, now she's at a good amount of health experience, needing only 2 hits to level up. And I secure these villages, and Adana moves to signpost and a win. 4 turns early. So yeah, this was the first scenario. Not really that difficult when you just make sure to get a lot of walking corpses.